Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin BTC. Currently Bitcoin is 35,600. It is North American East Coast time about 10 p.m. Tuesday, and we're seeing a correction here in Bitcoin, which is not surprising because we do see a correction in the markets due to Putin and his Russian military operation in Ukraine. So we're still seeing this drama unfold, and it's making markets nervous globally, and it's having a global effect. Okay, so taking a look at the legacy markets real quick, we can see that the markets are down. The Dow is down 1.38%, S&P down 1.8%, NASDAQ almost 3%, down 2.57%, and gold is actually up almost 1%. And looks like oil is almost up almost 3%. So this Russia-Ukraine saga is continuing to have an effect on the markets. And so it's not surprising that crypto is affected. Crypto is highly volatile, and Bitcoin has been associated with fluctuations with the S&P and the Dow and all that in the past. So currently the altcoins you can see over here on my right hand panel are correcting. A lot of them 3-4% and 6%, 7%. So altcoins are correcting following Bitcoin down. Now you can see Bitcoin has broken support. This descending support, this yellow line here is this descending support, and we have broken it. Bitcoin does like to break support sometimes and then push back up for liquidity. However, not really sure if Bitcoin is going to push up at this point. We may be seeing a double bottom before that happens. Locally, we were rejected at the point of control. This was a bearish 0.618 golden pocket for the bears, and so that's why we were rejected up there. Not surprised at that. I did talk about that earlier, and now we are back down here, breaking the descending support. And so on the chart here, you can see here the fib. The next fib down is currently a double bottom at 32,917, and this is what I've talked about in previous videos, right? This potential, this possibility of a correction coming down to form a double bottom, or maybe even just a slightly higher low. And just like I said before, if and when we do bounce here, I will be buying that because a double bottom is a bullish setup. Now this double bottom may have a weak bounce here, and then maybe come down and test it again because of just the weakness in the global markets, but we'll just have to wait and see. The RSI showing Bitcoin to be weak. We're at about 32, 34, 33, 34 on the RSI, showing that we're weak, and we're getting closer to this 30 oversold RSI level. The Fisher is still negative, has not crossed over, indicating some kind of a bounce, and so we continue to go lower. So not really surprised, friends. We just have to wait and see how the price is going to react overnight here and tomorrow at these levels. I wouldn't be jumping in yet. However, not financial advice. It's up to you. You can do what you want. But I will be waiting for some type of support here to come in. And if support does come in, I will be taking a position. You know, we just have to be patient at this point. I know a lot of people are tired. We have been going down for 3 months, and so we're in this protracted descending trend here. You can see all of this is just down, down, down correction for Bitcoin and the crypto markets in general, in tandem with Bitcoin. So it can be frustrating, but we need to just be patient. There will be a recovery. It's just not really sure when. Now we need to be aware here. The VP volume profile is showing that we did break this last support here on the daily. This is the daily chart now. So no wonder, no surprise that we're actually coming down below that. And like I said, possibly testing 33, 34, or even 32,917, which is that Fibonacci level. When we take a look at the structure here, we can see that this descending trend here will actually put this actually is still a higher low. Okay, this descending trend is still a higher low, so we're still bullish on the macro scale of things on the macro chart, but it's starting to make people nervous. Now, I also did point out earlier that this structure here is very similar to what we just experienced here. Okay, so the sky is not falling yet. I'm not too concerned. This is pretty much normal price behavior for Bitcoin at this time. You can see here we came down and we bounced up, went into a Wyckoff accumulation zone, and we were in that zone for some time, and then we pushed up from there. And this is where we had our selling climax here. So not surprised that we saw this selling climax here, and then we pushed up from there, and then now we're just coming back down to retest it once again. So it's very similar to what we see here in this type of behavior in previous Wyckoff accumulation zone areas. So uh, we'll just have to wait and see how this develops, whether this is going to be a double bottom or whether this is going to act more like what we've seen in the past with a Wyckoff accumulation zone. But I don't think Bitcoin will stay down forever. No. Um, 30, 33, 32, 9, 33 is, very understandable here at this point, just because, and maybe even 29, right? Um, 29 would even be a double bottom down here, I think. Yeah, 20, 29, 30. So it's very possible we could see these levels, but I don't think that would be anytime soon. I think most likely we'll try to bounce here in this area, and we just need to be patient to wait for some type of support to develop. Now, taking a look on the weekly real quick, I'll show you on the weekly that we're having some significant pullbacks on the weekly as well. This is the third week of having a pullback and a correction. Now, on the weekly, now this is very significant. The next Fibonacci is way down here at a double bottom on the weekly, which is 28,700. 28,700. I'm not saying that we're going there. I'm not saying that we have to go there. I'm just saying that that's where the next Fibonacci level is. Currently, the Fibonacci level where we are at now is 36,400, and we're testing this area in general. Now, on the weekly, I don't like to be too picky as long as we're in the general area of that Fibonacci level. And you can see we actually came down and touched the Fibonacci level of the 0.618, which is the golden pocket for the bulls actually on this chart. So we could actually come down when it's all said and done. Not long from now, we could actually see a 29,000 if we just can't hang on to this area here, which is 0.5 Fibonacci level on the weekly, and that's currently where we are now. But we did lose the 36,400 so far, and that's going to be critical. We need to get back up above 36,400 and hold that if we want to see a double bottom bounce here, bullish bounce on the weekly for Bitcoin. So it's going to take some time to develop. I don't think we're going to have much progress this week, and so therefore I will be looking towards the weekend and next week, most likely next week, and maybe not even then, because of the global drama with Putin and Ukraine. So there you go, friends. I just wanted to put that out there for you. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I know that it can be stressful sometimes, but we just need to be patient at this time. Again, on the well, one thing to point out real quick on the weekly, we are still, as long as we're putting in a higher low on the weekly, we're still macro bullish. But it is a weekly chart, and it takes time for this to, play out. So be patient and try not to take unnecessary risks. And I would say be cautious at this point, just because right now the global outlook does not look positive right now because of Putin and his antics. And so there you have it, friends. But looking down here on the weekly here, we do have a crossover on the Fisher, so that is good. So it is showing that it's trying to bounce here, but unfortunately we need to bounce soon, probably next week. If we don't bounce next week, then that's going to be bad news. On the weekly, we also see 39 RSI is not too weak. I mean, it's weak, but it's not under 30, so that's good news. However, right now, the volume profile right now on the weekly is showing that the support, there's massive support at about 34,200, 34,300. We need to hold that. If we go below 34,400, 34,300, or I would just say 34,000, because Bitcoin does have a habit of breaking below support. I'd say if we cannot hold 34,000, then we could be seeing 29 or 30,000 not long from there, not long from then. So there you have it, friends. 33, this wick down to 33 is a very possibility in the not so distant future if we cannot bounce next week. So thank you, friends, for watching. Please give the video a like, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.